Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm going to make it even greater. If you're sat here with 1,000 coins and you want 1,000,000, you're in the right place. If you want a team like mine, you're in the right place, and all you've got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and if you do want some coins or your weekend league played well. If you guys are still stuck with a team like this, and everyone you play in Champs has a team like this, then you need to head over to Sky Coach in the link below. Not only have they got the cheapest and most reliable service for FIFA coins, you can pick any amount of coins, select your console, and put in code PRORECALL for 10% off. Now, first of all, let's talk the easy stuff. Obviously, trading is never going to be easy. It's always going to be a little bit harder than just going and completing an SBC, which is guaranteed profit. And we luckily have a couple of those out at the minute. So first of all, if we head to upgrades, we're looking at the tradable team of the week upgrade. Now, anyone who hasn't seen my videos before, you may not have seen this, but we did a method on the premium mixed league upgrades. Essentially, you can craft these an unlimited amount of time with a small amount of legwork, and eventually you're getting coins and packs out for free. Now, it does take a lot of effort, so it might be something that some of you don't have the time to do, but if you want to check that out, it's always going to be linked in the description. Then, of course, we got the tradable team of the week upgrade. This upgrade, it's an 85 squad. If we go on Footbin, I'll check it now. The team of the week tradable player pack, it currently costs 25,000 coins. Now, you don't have to pay that or anywhere near that because all of us will have untradables in our club. If you have a look at the price of an inform right now, the cheapest inform you've got, I think, is 30k. Yeah, so realistically, if you pay the max you're going to pay for this, which is 25k, if you buy all of the cards, it's going to cost you 25. You are guaranteed a minimum of about 5k profit just from doing it at 25k, and that's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, you're smart, you've got some untradables in your club. We pop this open. I mean, I'm going to use some higher rated players because I've got so many just ridiculous amounts of dupes right now. So I know I've got dupes of, I've definitely got a few Kimmiches. I've actually got 5 or 6 Kimmiches at the minute. So we're going to pop a Kimmich in. The rest of this we can do with like 83s and 84s, maybe an 85 or 2. Very, very cheap for me, obviously doing it untradable. Then we pop this open. Now, bear in mind, the worst case scenario is you make 5k, the absolute worst. So imagine you get a Virgil, an Mbappe, a good player, you're laughing. Because it literally is a case of right now, there's so many Evos out. I mean, Van Dijk's inform is like 800,000 coins. We are in the middle of team of the season, and an inform from months and months ago is that much coinage. That is ridiculous. And that is why this is a smart SBC to do. Worst case, you spend 25k, you end up with 30, like 2, I think it is. EA tax brings it down, so you only make 5k. Oh no, I've only made 5k, and that's the worst case. You know, if we get a good thing here, we're absolutely laughing. Now, I'm praying for just any card that fits in an Evo, to be honest, because anything Evoable right now is actually going to cook. So we've got, is it Van Dijk? It's not, it could be Van Dijk. We haven't got Van Dijk. We've got, okay, right, that I know that's bad. Whatever that is, that's definitely bad. Right, we've got Droith. So I've got a worst case scenario there, but because I used untradables, I've actually made 35k or 32k, whatever it is. After EA tax, we're looking at about 30,000. So realistically, that's a massive dub. We've dubbed out there, we've used untradables, so I've got 30k for free. Some of you might get 5k for free, and I get that's not as good, but it's free coins. Like, why would you complain about that? It's a massive win either way. Now, we're going to start off going for like 85s, 86s, because I know some of you have less coins than others. We want to build things up, and of course, it's a 1k to 1,000,000 coins. We're not doing 20k to 1,000,000. It's not 100k to 1,000,000. It's 1k. So we start at the bottom end of things. And of course, I've made you 5k already, so we can use that 5k. So you've got gold rare, centre mid, and D1 Archemia, which is just bird League One. You know, let's just call it Bird League One. Let's call it what it is. Female League One. So we got Gyoro, we got Horan. Honestly, Horan, disappointed that she didn't get a team of the season, or if she did, I've just not seen anything about it. She was beautiful for me in the first few weeks of the game, and I didn't really like any of the specials she's had since, but I just thought if they got a card which gave her a massive boost, she would be unreal. But it was a shame to not see her because I really enjoyed the way she played. It was like that Bon Matty style. I know Bon Matty is obviously a high-end card. She's got loads of team of the years, team of seasons, whatever, but back in the early stage of the game, she was like competing with regular Bon Matty, and you know, that's pretty damn big. Now, we're looking at about 5.5k. It seems like, yeah, 5.5. So EA tax on that, 10%, 550. We half it to get 5%, which is about 300 coins. It's, yeah, near enough 300. So if we go to 5k, we'll make 200 coins a snipe. Obviously, that's the minimum, guys. So you could be making a k, 2k, anything above that, but the minimum we're going to be making is 200 coins per snipe. Let's just check what if we go max price 5k. Just make sure that there are some listed. We can see what the minimums are for these girls. So it looks like 3.6 is the minimum, so we can make about 2k a snipe here if people make big mistakes. So this is definitely a good little filter to play around with. 5.2, nothing there. 5.5, there isn't a lot at 5.4 or 5.5, to be fair. If we go down to 5.4, we can probably compare price. We're looking for a 5k. That would be the best case scenario. Obviously easy profit, makes us the most coins, makes us the least coins, but it's the easiest one to get. Not going to be as much competition. Now I can sit here for as long as it takes to get a snipe. We're going to do a 10 count. Oh, didn't even have to start 10 count. Every time I mention the 10 count, EA blesses me. So remember guys, just talk to your TV, tell EA you're doing a 10 count, and you're going to get blessed. Now we're going to stay in Bird League 1 for a little bit. We're going to go for forwards, and we're going to go for the big dogs over at, I think it's Olimpica Lyoness. We've got Diani, I think. Am I right in saying we've got Diani? Do we have Diani? Am I being stupid? Maybe I'm on the wrong club. Is this the right club? Let's just have a look. Let's just have a look. That's what I'm doing wrong here. There's a minimum involved in this filter, and I had a max at 5k. See? Everyone makes mistakes, guys. Everyone makes mistakes. So we're looking at, is there no playstyles plus? Am I being stupid? I am being stupid. So Hergerberger is one, Diani is another. I don't know how 289s have no playstyles. It's a bit of a weird one, but we're going to be looking probably around like 15k now. Can't believe the fall off of high rated cards, but it does mean trading is a lot easier. So we're looking at 22,000 coins. We'll say 23 for a sell on, really, because it looks like that's pretty easy. So 23k for a sell on. EA tax 10% and half, so 2.3 half, 1,150. So if we go to here, we're making 850 coins a card, which isn't bad, but all you've got to do is knock it down to 21 or 2750, and you're making just over a K per card, which is obviously better. It is up to you what you'll be happy to accept in terms of a trade. If you're happy to accept 1k per card, then cool, knock it down to there. If you're happier to accept, 850, it's not a huge difference, but some people want to make a certain amount per trade, and that's fine. Pick what you want and then go from there. We're going to do a 10 count because this one I feel like might be a little bit more tricky, and we want to of course get onto all the filters before this video is too late to put up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're going to move on. So the next step up, we're going to cook with the moments cards. Of course, you can literally slap on, and I'm not going to spend too much time on these two filters because they're very basic. You can just go for moments and literally go 20k, I think it is, or maybe a little bit higher. Wow. Are these really that expensive now? I suppose it's because of SBCs, but there you go. 30k moments, very easy. You've got a filter there that you can just spam through, and there's quite a few cards in it. Similarly, team of the season, you can go, what is it, like 40k? I'm guessing it's a little bit more, 35k. So it's a really easy progression route. TOTS moments, TOTS straight away. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to go a little bit rogue, and we're going to go find some pretty banging filters, because right now what I thought we'd be able to do with these players and what I thought we'd be able to snipe is so different to what is available, because things have just gone a bit crazy with the market. Everything has dropped a ton. I'm glad that Saliba didn't touch the ultimate TOTS, because I've already lost so many coins on him. I didn't want to see me lose more. But first of all, I mean, why on earth is my man this damn cheap? And we've got Gundogan as well, but it's okay. We are not looking for Lewa. He's definitely not going to be in the picture for us. So let's just have a look at the defenders. You've got a Rougeau there. How much is my man going for now? Rougeau's going for about 500k, which is insane. Let's just have a look at the midfielder side of things. You got obviously Gundogan. Not really looking to just snipe Gundogan. So what we'll do is we'll take off the Barca. We've got Savio there. Obviously, a lot of these price ranges are just completely ruined. They're not really helping us do any sniping. So what we are going to do is we're going to take a trip over to the Bird League, La Liga. So Bird Liga is Liga F, Barcelona. Now this club obviously dominates. They are the club that kind of basically just craps on the rest of the league as far as women are concerned. They literally mud pretty much everyone in all their games. So we've got a 700k Salma. We've got Bonmati at about 700k as well. And then, of course, we've got the woman of the hour, Hansen. I bet that card is absolutely disgusting to play against, and I never want to play against it. But what we're going to do is we're going to pop this to 700k. I know that's a massive jump, and I apologize to those of you who don't have 700k, but it's very evident how easy it is to pick up coins on those lower filters. I'll be honest, if you've got 100,000 coins, you don't need to be sniping players for 100,000 coins. You want to be doing those lower tier filters for as long as you can, build up your coins, then get to maybe 300-400k and then move on from there. Now, I will touch on some cheaper filters in between this, but I wanted to look at this one because it is really easy. You've got two players pretty much bang on the same price, and it's just an easy route to making some coins off of those two. Now, another place we can go to make some easy coins is over to the Serie A, and of course we've got a few team of the seasons over there that have had some big drops in value. So obviously our man Giroud here being at 400k, pretty damn insane. Now if we go for the strikers, or even if we just go French, I think French is probably the easiest way to do this. You've got Giroud here in at 600, 700k. Hernandez obviously leveling up a little bit. What we can do, scrap that, take away the Francais. We're going to go for Milan. We've got the likes of Pulisic here, obviously on the cheaper side of things. We've got Leao, obviously he's not really on the cheaper side. But if we go just team of the season, AC Milan, we'll go for, I guess, probably what, 400k maybe? 300k, 370. So you're not far from Giroud here. You're not miles off at all, but you're also not sort of near enough to Leao and Hernandez where they're going to cramp up the filter and stop you with their price ranges from even seeing snipes. So we're very, very lucky that this one's here. 330k for the boy here. He goes down to as low as 50k. So there's a lot of profit margin on this one. There's a lot of filters where in TOTS there's not a margin. This has margin. So if we say 320k, EA tax on this is going to be 10%, 30 or 33 half. You're looking at about 15k. You want to snipe this guy. Okay, so if it, yeah, it is literally 15k from about here. So you want to snipe this guy at about 310. 310 and below, obviously you're making about a minimum of 5k there, I think. Obviously if we get him for free, we're looking at 15k profit. So if you knock that down, if you want to, you can go 305. And it's a very easy one to just sit on for a bit. And obviously every snipe is 10, 15k profit. If you sit here at 305 and you get 5 snipes in an hour, you're making a decent bit in an hour sniping. You know, people will sit there with 100k and snipe a 20k filter for an hour and they won't make 50k, and you could do that in a few snipes on this one. So it really is about having the patience with this one. The other one we can have a look at realistically right now, Bundesliga. Now I'm going to touch on this more depth in another video, but we've got a lot of obviously the Leverkusen players. Obviously Xhaka's there, we've got Tar there. These guys are pretty damn cheap. You can just put a Leverkusen filter on. Boniface there. I'm a bit disappointed. I got him in rewards, but obviously I've evoed him. He's a good evo, but it's just a shame, you know, I would have rather had Frimpong. Again, you know, it would have been nice to upgrade me Fringers. And I will have my rewards video out tomorrow, so make sure to check that out. Obviously, the team's looking pretty damn good. We've done pretty damn well. Drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you tomorrow.